So I got in the room by like 12, and I got here at 4.
I'll get a
What's your AVN dress like?
That's what I did when I
It's
did
like
the ink.
see-through and like only like bare minimum, only sparkles on my nipples and my vagina. So like it's literally like the bare minimum.
Is it, so it's like a J-Lo dress.
Very, very skin. I love it.
That to me is like the most stressful part of it, is like finding your dress, like
I know, and then I always end up hating it if I get it too early. I have to get it last minute, otherwise like I don't like it anymore.
yeah, like I've been looking at it for too long. Okay, clip this. Like to, I guess to the side is good. Yeah, you're not like super duper loud.
Does it matter which side?
No, it doesn't.
They purchased a piece of land as conservation.
Never clipped one of these bad boys on.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's beautiful.
Do you need a little water before?
Oh yes, please. I was like dying of little ones. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Up there for years, trying to help like before it was purchased, it was this weird thing.
She's so cute.
That was Bruno's, yeah. So now, what they're doing with my ranch is they're actually using my ranch as an experimental space to see what we can do with a blank space in a way that promotes like conservation and the So right now, there's not much there. There's like some compost toilets.
The light with the red just looks so good.
If you want to come around, well, actually, you'll be. I can take a picture and see and show you guys. But it looks really, really good.
Thank you for this.
It looks so good. All right.
Those Russian onion domes, but it's all it's really intense. I got to do the bond.
All right.
And I got to go. I get to the guys
Tested the mics
before. It's right. It's very
Okay.
I love your outfit.
Check. Thank you.
I manage an apartment on Playa.
Hi, Emma.
Hello.
Okay. Cool. So where are you from?
Canada.
Ooh.
But I mean, I've lived in like LA for 4 years now.
On the last interview, I was barely in it. Like it was like half of my face. But
Do you need me to move?
no, you're perfect. I was like, note to self. I need to be like, what feels like on top of you is really just like what needs to happen.
I like it.
Is this your first awards?
This is my 4th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about?
Honestly, I love seeing all my fans. I love seeing everyone I know. That's like, it feels like just like a reunion, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm nominated for Best Sex Scene, so I hope that I win.
Is it group or no, just regular?
Group and regular. So I
Okay.
guess 2 nominations, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's great.
Yeah.
This is so crazy. Okay, so when you do a group scene, do you ever feel like competitive?
You know, I thought that, and it was,
Yeah.
I think it was 6 girls and 4 guys, and this was our first orgy for every girl here, so we were all a little bit nervous, and and we're all pretty competitive. I feel like we were all pretty competitive girls, but all together it was a lot of fun. Like we were like sharing and like,
Yeah.
so it was pretty fun. That's my only orgy I've ever done though.
And was that this year or no? That was
That was January of last year, but it's nominated this year.
Oh, right, because that's how awards go. Yeah, it's like from the year before. That's cool. Have you ever had to do a scene or work with somebody that you dislike?
Yes,
How
but
do you handle that?
well, I mean, I'm pretty nice to everyone. I try to be very nice to everyone, but if I really don't want to work with them, my no list is pretty small, but I'll put them on my no list because why would I want to give out?
Oh, you can have a no list.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. Because
great.
why would I want to work with
Yeah.
someone who I know I'm not going to do a good scene? You know what I mean? So I'll put them on my no list, but. My no list is pretty small, so there really has to be some beef between us.
Yeah, I mean, I keep a no list for myself, but that's just like people who've wronged me over the years. It's mostly ex-boyfriends.
Hey,
and
there's
like,
nothing wrong with that.
I'm like, yeah, no, it's fun watching like my ex-boyfriends. Like there was this one guy who broke up with me over Skype, and then like the next year, which is it's wild. There's plenty of in-person opportunities, but then I read like the next year, like he was posting on Facebook. He's like, I got hit by a bus in DC. He was like on his bike. He lived. He's fine. He's alive. But like I remember I was like, that feels right.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, you're like, no, I'm not. I feel not as bad. Cool. What do you love most about what you do?
I love going to set and being around a whole bunch of people. I'm a huge introvert, so being on set with a bunch of people.
What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Me too.
Are you really?
No way.
I'm October 25th.
I'm November 11th.
Okay, pretty close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like a huge introvert, so going to set, I love being around people and being myself, like being goofy, and I mean, I love sex. I feel like that's so cliche to say as a porn star, but I love sex. No, but I love sex. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. You know.
Can you imagine if you were like, to be totally honest, I don't really like sex, but I feel like I'm pigeonholed. You know?
Yeah,
that's how lawyers get. They're like, I don't even like this job, but I've been doing it for years.
I would hate that. I mean, when I start to not like porn anymore, I think that I'll like, try something else.
Of
but
course.
right now, I love it. I love it.
I totally understand that introverted feeling because I feel like, I don't know if it's like as you get older thing, but for me as I get older, like I'll go to a party and I immediately get so anxious and I start thinking like, nobody here wants to see me. People at this party don't like me. Like I start going like, oh, is there a dog I can pet?
That's what I do too. Yeah, if there's an animal, I feel way more comfortable. And then I'm like, no one wants to talk to me. I just want to get out of here. But AVN, I feel like my porn like group, everyone's just so friendly, So I never feel very like anxious at AVN with.
Wow.
But if it's like a normal, like I don't want to say civilians, but civilians,
Probably
I feel judged. So yeah, AVN is definitely the time where I can actually have fun and let loose and not care what anyone thinks. But
And by your porn group, do you mean like the people you work with the most, or like your group of fans, or?
Everyone.
Yeah.
For fans
Just like
and
everybody.
friends, yeah.
Yeah, because I know I do a show in New York, and I'll interview like comedians and porn stars, and it's interesting. Like the more I do it, the more like Trinity St. Clair's like, oh, I'm friends with Danny Daniels. It's nice to see like who knows who and like who's worked with who, and it's weirdly kind of like a small world in the way that like comedy feels like such a small world.
Well, it's like
sometimes.
high school almost, It's like
Oh my god, it's so like high school.
There's some drama, but mostly like once you're you grow out of, because the first 2 years I feel like it's always like your like everyone goes through their porn drama,
Yeah.
But after that, like everyone's so friendly, and I just love, I love my porn people. I love them.
If it's like porn is like high school, but with much better hand jobs.
Oh, way better. I love that expression. I love it.
Have you ever had a crush on a coworker?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My ex-husband was in the industry. We won't talk too much about him because he's just But that was him, and then there was 2 other guys. And then I realized, like, they were very sweet, but I'm like, I should stick to civilians. Because it's such a small world that when something goes wrong,
you'll see them all the time.
Yeah,
please,
exactly.
girl. My last boyfriend before my current one, my current boyfriend, he like books comedy, so he's not a performer. But my ex before him was a performing stand-up comic, like how I am too, and. It was so hard. I just feel like, and I met him at a time when I was brand new in comedy, and I was like, wow, Comedy Central credit. Like, I was just like, I was like the girlfriend following him around when really I should have been like working on myself. But it's so hard to not date people in your own industry because it's just, they're just, they're all around you.
I'm like, how else am I going to meet someone? Because I don't go out. I don't do anything.
You don't go out?
I don't. I used
Introvert,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I used to. And now I'm like, I'm over it. I got my 3 cats and my dog. I'm like, that's all I need. But yeah, I've definitely, like, and I'm pretty cool with the guys that I've had crushes on. Because, like, we had a little thing or whatever. And I saw them downstairs, actually, and, like, we're cool.
You just saw your crush downstairs?
Yeah, we're cool. I mean, he's not my crush anymore, but...
Will you tell them? Will you go, like...
Oh, yeah,
hey,
no, I straight up told them, but it kind of backfires. I'm like, oh, I never tell anyone how I feel or anything, but as soon as I'm like, I'm going to tell them how I feel, they're like, oh, I don't feel the same way. And so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going back to never saying how I feel.
All this? Yeah, I got all this coming at you. I have a see-through dress. I'm going to wear it on Saturday.
I know, I make sure I look extra hot when I see this. I'm like, yeah, you're missing out. You're missing out.
Yeah, that's wild to me that anybody wouldn't be like over the moon to hear that you have a crush on them.
Aww.
I asked the question about like the group scenes because it's like the couple of threesomes I've done. I'm like, okay, if this girl busts out a move that like is, or like if she does something really amazing that is out of my wheelhouse, like I'm just gonna. But there's so much. You have to be like so secure with yourself. I feel like too, or in a way, do you feel like it's easy to maintain insecurity?
Yeah, I mean with threesomes for sure. Like it depends on who I'm working with because in my personal life, I've done maybe a few, but it was like with close friends, so I knew nothing was good. I'm like, we don't need to compete. Like we're buddies, whatever. But like in porn, if the guy's like not into you, like in a threesome, you feel, you know what I mean? Of course you get that
heartbreaking.
feeling. Yeah, you're like, hello, I'm right here. But then you know it's work, so you gotta.
It is work, and like you're like, okay, guys are dumb. They're not going to be thinking like, am I cutting equal eye contact over? Am I going to be like touching the same amount? Even though that is what they're doing for work as well, it's like they're just all men.
Exactly, they're just all men. Exactly.
You're still a man.
But no, it definitely gets to you sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't like me as much as this girl, and like always like a girl will feel the same way or whatever. But it's work.
Yeah. Oh, what is your skincare regime?
Why do you ask?
Just because I'm, I have this list of random questions.
Oh, I like it. No, I was
But yeah. Also, you have amazing skin.
Thank you.
I was like, I don't know if mine is working.
No, skincare routine. That's a terrible question for me because honestly, I slept with my makeup on last night.
Oh my
So like,
God.
but usually I'm really good. I mean, I don't really have one. I just like wash my face with like Clean and Clear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what's good about being young. You're like, what? I just roll out of no. It's great. This whole thing. That's amazing. Okay, who has the best tasting cum of anybody that you've worked with?
Okay, that is a difficult question. There's Seth Gamble.
Oh my God, I'm interviewing him today, I think.
Oh my God, tell him I say
Hey,
hi.
hey, woo, I'm thirsty, Seth.
Yeah, tell him I say that he tastes really good. Seth, who else is another one? Steve Holmes.
Okay.
His tastes like very nice and sweet, which is different.
Yeah, not like bitter, not like.
No. And Zach Wild.
Okay.
Those are like my top 3. So like if you see them, like
I will.
give them a
I will
wink.
be like, look, she's got a crush on you, and you taste pretty good. Do you ever? I wonder what they do. Is it like I've heard that if you eat more fruit?
Yeah, I know
can
Zach
help.
eats like a lot of celery and pineapple. I swear that out.
Yeah, I've heard that too, specifically about celery.
Yeah.
Okay, who is the worst?
I don't want to say.
I mean, like I'm interviewing 2 guys, and it's probably not one of them. Like this is my schedule. These are the only 2 guys.
There's like this one guy who his cum is like really chunky. Like how do you know what I mean? Like
yes.
it's like pudding but like
a rice pudding, like a
but not a good tasting pudding though. It's like
Is he older? I think it's an older man thing.
no.
Or just at
He's
least my
actually maybe like in his mid-30s, maybe.
Okay.
But it's like really chunky and like and because
what
for
do you
porn,
do?
for
Right.
porn you have to like pretend to like it, you're like, oh
Yes.
But then I'm like, please cut the camera so I can spin it out. But usually I'm really good. Usually I love cum, but there's only like that one guy.
Oh my God. And like you have to, I can't imagine the pressure of like, you're doing a scene and it's like everything's great, but then you're like, I cannot swallow this. Like,
Well, it's kind of like doing anal too, like with another girl doing anal, and like they're like, let's do ass to mouth, right? Sorry, is this too graphic?
these are all the things I wanted to know.
And they're like, let's do ass to mouth, right? But like you see, like you're just like, you like see something. But
Like,
for porn, you have to.
is it more like, so a girl is going like
So
eating another guy's ass out and then.
No, like she's getting her ass fucked, and then like his dick comes out and like goes in my mouth, and like it's
It's like the circle of life.
Yeah, and you have to like pretend you're like. It depends who it is though, but that's only ever happened once where I didn't like it. But usually I love it if the girl's like, really clean and like takes care of herself.
Yeah.
But that happened one time when I was like, oh, this is so good.
Oh no, and you're like, this is not good. That's what I respect. You have to like really hold it together through the chunky cum and the ass tasting
We go
penises.
through a lot. Yeah, we do.
Do you, when you're doing scenes, is it like, do they leave it up to you to swallow? Is it like, can you swallow if you want to, or if you like this one guy, like if it's chunky and it's like, it's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of ask. They're like, do you swallow? Obviously, if it's for like a site like swallow.com, like, you know what you're going to do.
I have no problem.
No problem.
What is the website's name again? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I thought this was spit.com. We're going to have a problem.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to cough.
Oh, it's okay. Cough away. It gets dry in
I'm
here.
already getting sick. Like, when you get the AVN sickness. I'm sorry, I don't want to get you sick.
No, tell me about the AVN sickness.
Oh my God, every year everyone gets the flu. Everyone, so I'm just...
As long as it's just the flu.
Just the flu?
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's not like flu and chlamydia. Oops.
Oh, I'll take chlamydia over the flu. Not
But
even
like,
gonna lie.
you guys are all like the cleanest. Like, you take tests every 2 weeks or so. and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true.
Yeah, that's why I can't stand when people like the stereotype, like, dirty.
Oh yeah,
It's
they're
like,
so
no.
gross. I wouldn't want to fuck a porn
Yes.
star. It's like...
Actually, the least gross people.
Yeah.
Like, you're the dirty person. Like, you're the gross person.
Exactly.
The chunky cum, I can't get over it. Yeah.
And now,
like,
the whole rest of the day you're gonna be thinking about that chunky cum.
Did you ever say to him, What was his name?
I don't want to say it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not
Because
interviewing
I
him.
work with him a lot.
Okay.
And if he sees it, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, that bitch."
Probably never gonna see this. Have you ever said to him like, maybe you ever like leave a little bag of celery like in his dressing room or something and just be like,
No, but you know what I did? You know what I have done though is like if I eat pineapple, like it's always like, "Hey, you want some?" Or like
it's really good. You really should.
it's like really sweet, you know, like take the fucking hit.
Oh my god, there's got to be like other people that agree with you because. Have you ever done? So this is I'm watching more and more porn because I'm interviewing more and more porn stars. And for the first time the other day, I saw a scene where like instead of swallowing, this girl was just like passing it around. Like I know that has a name.
Was it with another girl? Come swapping?
Yeah.
Come swapping?
It was like so, and she was blowing bubbles, and I don't get shocked easily. I was just like, but I was like,
Was it Adriana Chechik?
It might have been.
She's like the queen of that though, and like
She's blowing bubbles, and I was like, oh my god, this is like artistic.
I've started doing it. I'm like, I saw Adriana Chechik do it, and I was like, I love what she's doing with it. I'm like, that's creative. She's making art.
Most people just, it's gone. You don't see it again, or it's like ends up on your dress.
I mean, in my personal life, I wouldn't do it. Like, hey, like you know what I mean? I wouldn't. But for porn, I find it it's very fun actually.
I should try it.
Try it.
I'm gonna try it with my boyfriend. Get ready, Frank.
Get ready, Frank.
What's something not many people know about you?
That they know about me?
That they don't know about you.
Oh. Ooh, I'm an open book.
Oh.
You know, AVN asked me that question in the interview,
really?
And I answered it in the worst way. It's like, I was like, my favorite color is orange, and now everyone knows that. So I don't know.
I mean, that's not too. Yeah. Orange, that's pretty wild to me because like usually orange reminds me of like when you go to Victoria's Secret for the semi-annual sale and you're like burrowing through the bins and you're like only thing that's left is like lime green and orange.
Oh, I love those colors. See, I'm the one who's like, I'm gonna take all of this shit. This is mine. Yes.
You like the neon and you're like, I'm never gonna find a bra to match this. Like this only looks good on black women. Like this is for me.
I almost got an orange dress for the awards actually, but then I was like, no.
No, this see-through thing sounds very cool. The spangles.
Oh yeah, I'll be half naked.
Yeah, I'm very excited. All right, cool. Thank you so much, Emma. This was really
great.
Thank
you. That was fun.
Yeah, I was like watching the clock. I don't know if you have another thing to go to.
No, I'm good.
Let me check the timing on this.
But yeah, ask the next. Oh.
Yeah.